Hey guys, it's So Southern, and welcome to the premiere of the Tidbits. As I stated in my last video, I want to give you all a little extra information on these cases I talk about. So without further ado, let's jump back into the Pamela J Butler case. Let's start with Derek Butler. Pamela's brother. Actually, he went over to Jose's apartment demanding answers on Pamela's whereabouts. Derek said from the beginning of all of this, he had a gut feeling Jose was behind the disappearance. He actually asked Jose to take off his shirt so he could see if he had any wounds on him, like his back, chest, or arm area. Now, Jose did have some wounds on his back, like cuts, but they look like old scars. Miss Thelma, Pamela's mother, and Derek kept the disappearance of Pamela in the public eye by being visible with all of the local media with their interviews. Now, also, during the missing persons investigation, police actually had Derek as a primary suspect. Crazy, right? The police received tips about Derek possibly wanting Pamela's money. Pamela and Derek owned multiple real estate properties together, and at the time of the disappearance, they were having financial trouble. Now, thankfully, Derek was eventually ruled out as a suspect. Moving on to Marta Rodriguez, Jose's first wife. Well, Marta worked as a nurse's aide in Virginia, and she was reported missing May the 26th of 1989. A coworker stated they last saw her walking to catch the bus after she left for work that day. Now, Marta and Jose had a son together, and Marta sent the son to Puerto Rico to live with relatives when she and Jose split up. But she was going to send for him once she found a new place to live. But of course, we know that didn't happen. There are court documents that show on March the 28th of 1989, Jose kidnapped Marta at gunpoint, bounded her hands, and covered her mouth with tape at a motel. Marta was able to break free, but the very next day, Jose chased her, then assaulted her outside of their home. A cop passing by happened to hear her screaming and rescued her along with another witness that was passing by as well. Jose was arrested and charged with abduction and assault. Now, as I stated in the case video, he was never prosecuted because she never showed up for the hearings, of course, because she went missing. The creepy part is the last thing Jose said to police, and I quote, "If I can't have her, no one can," end quote. Now, finally, Mr. Jose Rodriguez. Jose grew up in Puerto Rico and joined the Army in 1982 at 17 years old. He was actually a sergeant in the military police, but was demoted for having an affair with a fellow serviceman's wife, as well as domestic violence. Jose is said to suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder after serving with the military advisors in Latin America. He had not been able to hold a regular job because of his nerves, and he had bad migraine headaches. When he met Pamela on the dating website, he was working at a drug rehabilitation center. When Jose was asked why he thought the computer matched them, he said that he and Pamela agreed on the same qualities in a relationship, like trust, communication, and physical affection. Now, with Jose serving out his sentence of 12 years in prison for the murder of Pamela, he was also charged in April of 2021 for Marta's murder, which he admitted to. He was sentenced to 40 years. Now, DC police said this case was noted as one of the most complex and frustrating cases, mainly because the suspect was so cooperative, well, at first, and there was no physical evidence. And I mean, with that, there was not a body. So, yeah, I could see how that was a very complex case. Well, I hope I've provided you with a little bit more insight into this case. Please check out my other videos for more true crime cases. So Southern signing off. Y'all be safe out there. Bye.